thinking there's so many athletes that are facing this, but as athletes, we're supposed to be tough, and we don't talk about it, and we just go about doing our job. And so I was thinking, you know what? It's about time that athletes have a place to go that it's not, not taboo anymore. They can just go talk to somebody that knows what it is to be a student athlete. Depression is, it can feel so hopeless that you cannot dig yourself out. And people that have never been through that don't really understand that. So think about if you could never play your sport again. What would that feel like? What if you had something significant happen in your life? You lost a parent, your parents got divorced, you lost somebody that you love, and you feel like you're never going to have hope and never going to recover from that again. Okay? The other thing about depression lives in the past. Okay, all of us feel anxiety. As performers, we're all going to be anxious at some point in time. Some people are like, I have to throw up before I play. I have to do all of us have our rituals. Okay? And I know when I was thinking about PTSD going through school, I thought, that's a soldier thing. Only soldiers go through it. And I have several clients that are under 20 years old that have PTSD. It has nothing to do with the military. It's because they're so petrified that an abusive family member is going to come back. Or something tragic happened in their life. Or they were sexually abused at one point in their life, and they're worried that that's going to happen again. But the thing about these addictions is you guys have brains that are not fully cemented yet. So how old do you think you have to be for your personality and your brain to be like cemented? Psych majors? How old?
25.
What?
25.
25, yeah. So you all have hope. Most of you have hope. Us grown-ups, you're hopeless. Okay? And the thing is all the things that you take that are substances are interfering with the development of your brain. And you're like, I got plenty of brain cells. Trust me, guys, we beat the crap out of ourselves. We have none to spare. But somebody told me that one of the reasons that athletes get into this is because we are in physical pain most of the time. So when you think about those things, you want to be a high-level performer and a high-level student. There's other ways to deal with some of the stuff that goes on other than the addiction piece. It tells you about what's going to happen when you don't have your sport anymore, right? Nobody says, hey, retirement sucks. But you're all going to retire at one point. Even if you make it to the pros, you're going to retire at some point. The thing is this is the time that you really do figure out who you are. And all of you think you know who you are, but you probably don't know as well as you do, because I know I didn't. So the thing is figuring out who you are, and how do you do that? A lot of it is being really honest with yourself. Okay? Looking at things that you are passionate about, and it could be, I'm really passionate about this cause. I want to be really involved with that. Okay? I'm really passionate about these people. I really want to be involved with this. Is not clearing your head. I kind of describe it as you have to be totally present. You let the log pass in, and the log may be, man, I'm flunking chemistry. I don't know what to do with that. Let it go. And let the log go through. Because guess what? If you are always focused on the past and the present, what are you going to have? Anxiety and depression, right? The thing is you guys also are falling for time traps all the time. Biggest time traps are YouTube, because you know you're going to research puppies, right? Or you're going from one topic to cats, like it's going to happen every time. And an hour later, you just wasted on YouTube. Facebook, I'm just going to leave my boyfriend a message. Yeah, right. Okay? Then you've got a Snapchat, everybody you know, and your homework's just sitting there. Okay? The other thing too, going out to eat or going to the cafeteria, I'm just going to grab a sandwich. 3 hours later, you walk out because you ran into your whole team. Okay? Everybody does it. Now, it doesn't mean you can't do it, but maybe once a week, not every day. Because one of the biggest things that student athletes stress about is what? I don't have enough time, I'm stressed out, what am I supposed to study? I can't sleep enough. All those things. And a lot of it comes back to time management. Okay? Probably the biggest thing that I'm ever going to say to you, and if you don't remember anything else, it's you need to sleep more. Game of Thrones will be there after graduation. I guess you could.
It's not.
Okay. Stranger Things will be there during Christmas. Okay? Sleep is the #1 contributor to stress, anxiety, depression, and injury recovery. You heal when you sleep. If you're only sleeping 3 hours a night, not gonna heal. And you're gonna say 5 will do. No, it doesn't. You need 7 to 9. You probably need more because you're athletes. And here's the other thing. You think you're gonna stay up all night before a test? You'll do better if you go to sleep. Okay? If it's not in your brain by midnight, it ain't getting in there. Go to bed. We are built for community. Okay, that's just how we're built. That's why loneliness is so difficult for us. We are meant to be in community. Be clear with your communication. Now that doesn't mean you just be like, I hate you, and that's that. That's not clear with your communication. But talk about what you need. Hey, I'm really struggling with what's going on in our relationship. I really want to discuss that. Coach, I'm really confused about what I need to do. The things I said that are going to bring you more happiness after retirement or get you through depression or anxiety is finding new interests, finding new community, and guess who holds the key to that? We get pretty tunnel vision as athletes. And the best way to develop community is just to see outside that tunnel and use some of the skill sets that we have to build those gaps and make the connections across campus.